Hey guys, my second clutch of the year is hatching out here. It is an exciting one, but it's not one that is very fun to cut and see what I've got because I already know everything that is in here. The pairing is Toffino to albino, so every single baby in this clutch is a visual animal, and I will have to wait a few sheds to find out which are the Toffinos and which are the albinos. But since you guys love the clutch opening videos, I thought I'd take you along with me. So we've already got a few out here. Like I said in the last clutch video, I've been waiting an extra day before I mess with these guys after I see the first pip. So even though we won't find anything special here, I guess what I could use this video for, I had some requests for people wanting to know how to pop baby ball pythons. So for those that aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, when I say pop, I'm talking about sexing the animal, seeing if it's a boy or a girl, which you can't tell from the outside. So this one, when they're fresh, hatched like this, they don't have a whole lot of muscular control over their vent here. So I'm hardly putting any pressure here. I'm not restraining the animal really. I'm just kind of holding this down with my thumb here right in front of the vent. And to actually pop the snake, just reposition here, I kind of see if I can try and get this framed right for you. So I'm pulling back on the vent and then pushing forward back here. So I'm putting this part of the tail against my finger there, pulling back with the thumb here, and kind of just rolling forward. And it may be hard to tell for you there, but I can see that this is a boy. Let's do that one more time. So I pull back, boom, hemipenes pop right out. That doesn't distress the animal at all, and really, once you know what you're doing, you only have to do it once, and then I like to do it again after they shed, just to double check what I've done. But let's show you that here on another one. So try and get close up here for you. So again, I'm bracing the tail with my index finger here, and then I'm putting my thumb right here, pulling back on the vent there, and then with this thumb and index finger, I'm kind of just rolling forward. Now there's a lot of vermiculite here, so I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's another boy. It's hard, I know it's hard to see, but the hemipenes are there against my thumbnail. Usually they're a lot more red than these past two. It's kind of a bad example with these two. We'll see as we go here if I can get a more definitive male, or I gotta show you a female too. Of course, it doesn't help these guys are covered in vermiculite. Okay, so this guy's got a little bit more red hemipenes, which makes it easier to tell. So we'll get close in again here for you. So index finger bracing the tail, thumb pulling back the vent, and then other thumb and index finger just rolling forward. So giving a little he's peeing on me. So geez, okay buddy, you done? Nope. So you can see that red spot against my thumbnail. That's the hemipene. I can't quite get the other side out, but yeah, we'll keep moving here and see what else we got. So this guy, you can see, has a little bit of liquid left here in his egg, so I'm just going to put him back the way he was, upright like that, and just leave him alone. So I haven't cut these at all, and you can see how many slices, you know, this big slice down the middle and then a couple over here, here. So they really don't need our help usually. So this guy's egg is pretty dry, so I feel comfortable kind of tearing it like this. But I don't want to scoop him out of the egg. We'll see what else. Yep, another visual. Oh, we've got one last one in here. We'll just open this up a little bit more. Yeah, sweet. So now I always tell people I can't really tell the difference between the Toffinos and the albinos when they hatch, although these two, I don't know if you'll be able to see that at all, but I can tell that there's a little bit of a difference. This guy has more yellow and this one is a little bit more faded, and it looks like, you know, it's like a low contrast albino or whatever you'd want to call it. But yeah, based on the color, the background color, and just the fact that the yellow is quite faded, I'd say this is a Toffino and this is an albino. That's the beauty of this kind of pairing, is I get to just watch them grow up for a little bit before I can even put them up for sale, and enjoy seeing who starts turning purple and who doesn't. But since I didn't get to show you guys a female, hopefully one of these is a female. But we'll visit these guys tomorrow, and I also have my first clutch, which they've just shed out, so I can show you the process of popping them once they've shed out. So we'll do that tomorrow, but with the magic of editing, you get to see that right now. Here we are the next day. All of the albino Toffino clutch is out. Let's we'll put these guys aside here for a second, and we'll show you all of these guys again, and we'll try to pop them, and I'll try and get it so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to move them out here so I can put them back in one by one. So again, as I mentioned before, we take the tail, brace it with this finger, and then we pull back on the vent, and then take these two fingers and then just push. So this is a female, and I know it's extremely hard to tell, and really, if you can, having somebody show you this in person is the best way to learn. That's how I learned, and you know, once you know what you're looking for, then it's no problem. So the female obviously doesn't have a whole lot that pops out when you pop them, and that's what I'm seeing here. So the telltale sign of the male is those two dark red or purplish kind of hemipenes. So let's see. So this is a lot of hatchlings to manage at once. So okay, so I'll do this again, show you that it's a female, and we'll move along. Okay, female, no hemipenes. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that's a male. So they shot out without me even doing much. So pull back, and then boom, boom. It's the blood sometimes doesn't fill them up and you can't see them, but I can see the two little nubs. It was actually easier to see the first time they came out, but I don't want to keep bothering him because I know that that's a male. So let's move along here. That's another female. See this one here. So as I said, whoa, these guys are really wanting to go. So pull back, pop, see those two kind of prongs that came out, those are the hemipenes. The longer I hold them out, they're starting to kind of turn a little bit purple there, and that's it, that's a boy. Let's see this next one here. Boom, another boy. Instantly those two hemipenes just shot out. I can see those two little dark colored dots. That's a boy. These guys are good climbers. So you've got two left here. Okay, so not getting much purple coloration, no two prongs shot out at me. That's a female. So no hemipenes, and I'm putting the same amount of pressure whether it's a male or female, and if nothing's coming out, that's a female. Alright, last but not least, female. So now with clutch number 1 here, with them having shed out, looks like except for one bumblebee there, we should, you may be able to get a better sight on what I'm talking about here. So it doesn't change once they shed. The process doesn't change for just any little hatchling like this. Brace with the finger, pull back, forward, no hemipenes, female. It's a nice little pastel lesser or pastel butter. Okay, let's try the queen here. Wow. Whoa, relax. Sometimes when they're flailing like that, I kind of just hold their body against my chest and... Okay. Male. See the dark red spot? And there's another one starting to get a little bit darker. Male. Okay. Let's try the Lucy here. Now, there's a little bit of darkness there, but I already know that this is a female. I think that's just a little bit of poop or something. See, yeah, just came right off there. So don't be confused by something like that. So pull back, push forward, female. Boy. Two purple dots, boy. No purple, female. I believe this one's a female as well. Yeah. Nothing. So that's a female. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's how to pop baby ball pythons. Alright, thanks for watching guys.